Special member request here. We have the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, Dull Life, guitar tabs, and guitar lesson. I'll play all the different parts at the beginning here. After that, I'll go back through, give the full explanation for it. Please hit that subscription button. It's the best way of letting me know you like this video and want me to do more Yeah 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 stuff. And now, let's jump on into it. Alright, so just standard tuning here, EAD, GBE. In this intro, we just kind of bounce between like a root note and like a little melody note here. It starts off with a B, and this is just kind of part of a big B minor chord here. And we'll just be hitting the second fret on the A and then the second fret on the high E. And we're just going to bounce right between those. Alright, and then essentially we're just going to change the bass note. We'll just lift off for an open A, keep that 2 on the E. Now it's kind of part of like a A6, I would say, so just bounce between that. Open E to that 2, this is like a E sus2. And then an open D, and this will just be part of a D chord now. Alright, and just cycle between those bass notes throughout the intro. Alright, and for the first chorus, and all the other choruses too, but just kind of more sticking with the one guitar in this first chorus, and we're just kind of following the vocal melody. And I'll start here with this descending bit where we'll be 7 to 10 on the E. Then we go 5, 7. We go 2 to 5. Open, back to the 2. Alright, and then we finish kind of that first run off with a 3B, open E, open B. Alright, and now we kind of work our way back up now. Alright, and we do on the G here, 2 to open B. Alright, and then we do 3rd fret on the B now, open E. Okay, open to 2 on the E. We just kind of hit a 2 once again there. Alright, and then we start the ascension. We go 2, 5, 7, 10. So just that last part there. All right, and this section is kind of like the chorus ending section, I guess you would say. And we'll start here, 2 on the A, 4 to 5 A. open A, 4 to 5A, 3E, 4, 5A. Then we hit the 2E, slide up to 7A, down to 5. Alright, then we come up to the E string, we go 3, 5, 7. Alright, stay there, we go 5, 7, 10. And then we come up to some power chords here at the 7 for that B power chord. Couple strums there, down to the 5, back up to the 7s there. Give you kind of a drum break kind of bridge thing happening here. And we're just doing some little palm muted notes, and then we'll just do some like power chord accents at the end of it. And we're just going to crank out this real quick, where we'll be at 2 on the A, and then we'll come off to a couple open Ds, back to 2 on the A there. All right, we just crank that out like muted about 7 times. All right, and then at the end of that, we just coming up to some power chords here at the A, the 5 of the E. All right, just kind of strum them out a handful of times, and then bring it up 2 frets to the 7 B power chord. And once the second and third chorus get going here, we get more of a like power chord, second guitar coming in to join. And it just starts here at the B power chord, off to A, to an E power chord, and we want kind of more of that mid-voiced, and you can throw in like the low E with it, so just 7A with the 9s, and then down to the D power chord at the 5A. And then we get maybe a second bridge, I guess, just more kind of a shift in the power chord style. Now we start with the same B power chord at the 2A, but we're just going to work our way up now. We come from there up to the D at the 5 here, up to the E at the 7, and then we come all the way up to the 9 and 11s. All right, and then after that we get kind of that chilled out interlude, and it's just kind of doing a play on what we just did there, that progression, just higher voice stuff with some little extra notes thrown in there. We start by just strumming out, just lightly, kind of on tempo, just kind of strumming these at the 7s on the B and E, so it's part of that B. And then we can throw in a 10 on the E at the end of it. Work our way up, coming up to the D at the 10s of the E and the B here. And with this, we'll strum it out a handful of times, and then throw in a 12 on the E. Okay. Same deal, we just bump it up to the 12s for the E, strum those out, throw in a 14 on the E, and then finish at 14s for this F sharp. All right, and strum that out, and then we'll add in this 17 on the high E.